Sometimes we forget why we're here. It's easy to fall off track. These help us remember.
These battle scars don't look like they're fading, don't look like they're ever gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These battles.
Growing up, I had a dream, something no one else could see. Tell me what it means when your faith is falling beneath.
I see a lot of women who are trending on YouTube giving advice out, with these huge channels that mostly be about advice for picking men and how to treat them, what they are for, and how to get what you want out of them. Now, with these messages they bring, they're steering all the naive, innocent women coming up in life into their very own world of destruction, telling them that this world revolves around them, that this world owes you, that you are never wrong. Speak your truth, whatever the heck that means, and don't care about anyone but yourself. These channels, and many like them, discuss how to use men for all of their worth, all while they're not in these relationships with men themselves. And even if they are, they don't show it because they don't really care for it. All of these channels with a vast following, majority of them women, desperate for information or advice from these type of women on how to be with a man, how to treat a man. Now, why are we as women, or black women in general, constantly taking this type of advice from women whose channels pretty much show that there are these pinup dolls, strippers, whores, sex workers, and escorts that are fronting to live this full life of financial and emotional success and freedom just because they always have their high expense maintenance needs met, complete with their full fake hair, wigs, and nails, luxury trips with friends they take, and fancy clothes and high-priced meals they Instagram vlog about? These YouTubers, or just black women in general, love showing you that life with no man is supposedly this fun and thrilling route. And internet fame, entertainment fame is worth a gain no matter how it comes. And if you no longer care about yourself and your looks anymore, there's going to be a beta man that will come rescue you in the end. And if you don't like that beta man, you can just run him into the dirt. This is the basic ideology of a love story for the most modern liberal black women who idolize these female rappers, models, and actors that could care way less about them themselves. These female rappers and models and actors can only care about you purchasing their unmoral music and movies that got them rich to begin with. And of course, they will keep you entertained and satisfied with feeding you that strong, independent woman mentality that everybody loves, when really you're just going to grow old as heck with a raunchy, smelly vagina that no man wants, and maybe 6 cats in your home, claiming you're happy being lonely. That is really the reality of that goal. Now, this is the modern day plan that they choose to put out in the world. Don't consider marrying a man unless he is filthy rich. Don't ever waste your time with a man that is not established yet. Single women sleep with whoever you so choose. Doesn't matter how many. There's no judgment here. You carelessly get pregnant, don't worry. Just take him to court. Have him pay for your easy lay. Can't remember who? It's okay. Welfare will take care of you regardless. The government guarantees it. That plan is what is now considered the perfect lifestyle for single women and single mothers who purposely, and I feel intentionally, force men out of their lives. That plan is for the women who believes to have all the answers when it comes to men and how men are no longer a necessity in this world. The type of women who believe that men are all wrong for their certain actions and behaviors that made them men. But yet, promotes and boasts such behaviors out in the world to other women today. These type of women are the biggest hypocrites in the world. And the majority of them, usually black women. These type of women are emotionally driven to the destruction of their very own relationships. They can't compromise or comprehend a man for 1 second because to them, he is not worth their overrated time. He is not worth listening to for some positive, productive criticism, or worth trying to understand his and your place in each other's lives and actually make things work. Women like this can't do it. But yet, women like this, they can deal with the consistent physical pounding, I need a big one slogan type penetration from multiple random men whenever they feel like to, whenever they want to get off, no matter how worn out they get, destroying all chances of even bearing life in the future. And just stacking up on wedlock children because they desire penetration more than an actual relationship. Now, all you ladies out here spreading this disease, you mean to tell me that your emotional state of mind, your feelings, your over-exaggerated annoyances is worth way more than your own physical health, a father and a home for your children, and some virtuous self-worth? So you actually be able to hold your head high up because of your purity and innocence. That's what you want to tell the world. That your emotional state of mind and feelings are way worth more than a father in your home. That's what you want to tell our future daughters and future mothers. It's sad. Even women like this have these unreal, over-empathized and over-magnified standards that they want from men. To even be considered to take them out on a date or actually to form a real relationship with. They are so over-exaggerated and over-magnified that a man can't even approach them anymore. A man can't even say hi. A man can't really take a woman out on a date. They literally killed chivalry with their own over-magnified standards. But yet they can lay down with whoever they want and have kids out of wedlock with all these one-night stand type of men. And that's okay in life. That's fine. Instead of looking into their own standards and why they feel like they even need to have such high standards to begin with. What are they putting out in this world to even show men that they're even worthy of that? None of you ladies do that. Neither one of you can tell us or me that you are someone, a woman, that I should be looking at advice for on anything. Because ladies like you truly can't decide for yourselves on relationships, on what you want out of life, on what your future holds, your future goals, your plans in life. You can't decide on anything but how big you want it in you. That you can make up your mind for. You know, I feel sorry for the men that are actually with women like this, because I see a lot of relationships on YouTube that have these type of women. And men that are in relationships with women like this are usually because they weren't raised by a real man. Most men that are have been raised by a woman so similar to the one they're dating. And it's mostly a single mother. And most men that don't see this is because they nonchalantly didn't care of it to see it in their mother. And their father wasn't there to be able to tell them and show them that women like this are nothing more but pump and dumps and leave it at that. Never get any closer to a woman like this. Never let a woman devalue you or take what you have earned, because you are the value in this world, and she needs to gain it through her own sacrifices for you. And what's even sadder is because being that this is the liberal black woman ideology today, it happens to work within our government system. So in today's modern world, women are going to choose to keep doing it. Women are no longer penalized for this type of behavior. They are no longer frowned upon for this type of mindset. And black women are definitely no longer examined. Today and many other days to come, it is and will truly be a sad and corrupt time for us to be living. And I really feel that our ancestors are rolling in their graves, looking down at this chaotic, confused, and oblivious generation growing up that we have in development. That everything that they fought for, were hung for, and worked for, we just let degrade and shrivel down into this man-hating, women-liberating, gender-confused, promiscuously justified, criminally behaved, irresponsible, uneducated, and unapologetic group of people. A group of people who now demands more than what is actually earned. Consistent rebels from the natural order of things. Habitually offending the law, lack of respect for elders and authorities, are women uncontrollably leading the rest of the women down the slaughter, all while in praise doing it. Black people all obsessed with talents that only entertain, no mental gain, social media addictions to prove false realities, failure in productivity in our own environments and communities. And just point the finger to the white man for our very own destruction. You know, I can actually go on for days about the real issues in our black societies and communities today, but my main focus was the corrupt women spreading this mental virus throughout YouTube. So I'm gonna get back to that. And I'm gonna end it with this. All you ladies on YouTube spreading this type of virus, there are many things you can go about telling others to do and say that will feed this overall ideology and help your very own ego. Doesn't mean it's right. And just because you feel like you're someone who deserves it all, doesn't mean you actually do. What chances you have in this world are made through your very own merit and self-virtue, which will build the bridge to that dream life city you desire in the future. Real men in this country know their worth and won't spend over a day with someone who just feels like a queen and is not actually one. And what it takes to be a queen, especially a black queen, is when a black woman who understands the natural place of her, the natural place of women in general, what we hold dear for men, which is that sacred passion we have for them, to carry their genes, be as loyal and as eternal within our vow to be theirs. To allow the emotional training and mental growth that this man wants to instill in you, to be welcomed with ease because he is never there to lead you astray. He will only want to move you up. Men were meant to be our guide. Men were meant to be our leaders. Men were meant to be our role models. And men were meant to be our protectors. So for all you YouTube women out here spreading this mental virus who believe that men like this today are all just building their value up to have it ripped away on a woman that is known through the internet as a gold digger, a paid date, or a model for hire, women like you are destined to be lonely. Anybody that follows you are destined to be lonely. And of course, misery loves company, so they're going to take as many women down their rabbit hole of turmoil as much as they can. And being that all you women like this live in the now, I bet y'all could really care less about what the future holds from you or holds for you. Women like this are unaware that what they give away so frivolously is only intended for the real man with great teachings. A real man that wants to show you the way, the life's meaning. The one whose genes you want to carry on because of his logic, strength, determination, productivity, and knowledge. Not just what's in his wallet. Real alpha men naturally know their place in this world and haven't for 1 second steered from it, especially when they have kids. They know the real reasons for having women in their lives. They know what it takes to provide for them. They know their role. These real alpha black men are not looking for anything they see online, social media sites, clubs, or bars. All these pinup dolls and whores that want to promote this nonsense. They're not looking for you. They're looking for more of who wants to build with them. And if they can leave their legacy behind with them. If they can trust their genes with them. A real man's legacy is meant to be shared. It is meant to grow with a family. They're part of the legacy. The family. And we as women are meant to follow them and learn from them, not use them. Men are meant to grow with a well-deserving and noble wife and children, not an unappreciative one or an ungrateful one or a high-maintenance one. So all my B-Wall ladies who understand this, please don't forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you already are subscribed, thank you. Don't forget to comment below. Remember, this is a new journey for a new perspective in life on traditional morality and its meaning. Let's grow this channel together, y'all. Let's become better black women or better women in general. Those of you who don't understand this, who actually follow YouTubers that say all the negative things in life today, that pass this strong independent mental virus out, please feel free to comment below and answer this question for me. What do you have to offer a man besides your vagina? Let me know with a comment below. Let me know how y'all feeling about everything I said. Now I want to end this with my mirror practice. For all of you who've made it this far, thank you for continuing to listening. And if you haven't seen my first video, it's a mirror practice that I want everybody to practice at the end of their days. Before you take that long shower or bath tonight, before you unclothe yourself or wipe off that makeup, stop and stare at yourself for a good amount of time. Make it 5 or 10 minutes. And then make it 10 to 15 minutes. Just look at all the features you have on your face. Start to look past your actual features and stare into your eyes. Give it a real deep stare. Look past the pupils and just gaze strongly into your eyes. Give yourself some real good deep breaths and stare into your soul. When you're done, that energy you feel after, make a list of what you can provide for a man besides your sexual attention. For those of you who feel like they have more to offer a man, comment below with what you could provide for a man. Those of you who already have a man that understands what I'm saying, let me know what you are providing for him, for your man today. Let me know what y'all are doing. And what you sacrificed to gain that man. Now, to all that are watching, like, share, subscribe, and continue on this journey. Don't forget that bell button. And remember, we got to start progressing from within our own souls, from within our own character. And we can make better women spring. Until next time.
These battles.
Growing up, I had a dream, something no one else could see. Tell me what it means when your faith is falling beneath your knees and you can't breathe. Everything you see reminds you of what you're not or something you won't be. You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business. Not because they wanna do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor knowing that's how we've been raised? Society is getting heavy, I can feel the weight. The pressure of success is like 100 million pounds of shame. And that's the reason I'm staying up late, trying to find a way to escape the stereotypes this day and age is making me feel like the only way I'll be happy is getting signed to a label and making money through rapping. I wanna share my emotion because this world is attacking the very principle of life that lets the people be happy. If you don't have a reason to breathe, why even live? These battle scars are impressions of everything that it is.